We are officially started our gardening for 2020. 2020 garden season has officially begun. We have planted seeds. Okay, I'm getting started here. I got all my markers done up. Like I said, I'm just using popsicle sticks. I wrote the variety on one side, and on the other side I wrote today's date so I know when they were planted. I will also enter this stuff into my journal I'm going to try and keep this year, and I'll share that with you a little later. But you saw the varieties we got. We got our tray. Like I said, I'm working with the tripod by myself. We'll see how this works. Hope it's not too clumsy. But here we go. Just filling up all of our containers, the pods within our tray here. Like I said, we'll be following the information that we learned from the Rusted Gardener, so I'll explain that as we get a little further on here. Okay, got them kind of full here, but they're not really packed. And this is following the direction of the Rusted Gardener. He said fill them and then try to pack them just a little bit. Not too much. Soil's plenty wet. And then come back in and put in just a little bit more soil. Don't necessarily need to pack the soil, put it on top. Need to fill them back up. Okay, they're all about level full. Nothing like getting your hands dirty in the garden or getting things ready for the garden. Like a kid playing in the dirt. Always fun. So we're gonna get started. Oops, excuse me, let me get around here. Ooh. Okay, we're going to start with some of the burrell seeds. And it's supposed to be in approximately 1/4 of an inch. Put a couple of seeds. In each one. And you take a kind of just work them in with an ice cream stick. Don't want to pack the soil too tight, but you want it tight enough that it can germinate. I'm sure everybody has their own way and method of doing this, and said we've never done it before, so we've watched several and we chose to follow with what we learned from the Rusted Garden. He's got a really good channel about gardening, not so much homesteading, but just gardening, which gardening is a big part of homesteading. Beautiful day today. You can hear the birds singing in the background. Biscuit's still over there watching me, wondering, trying to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, so I got that set and done. And those were the giant Marconi Reds. So that row is of those. So I think I'll turn the camera off and plant the rest of the tray, and when I'll come back when I'm all finished. Just going to be repeating that step in each cell. So we'll be back. Okay, got them all planted, all 24 cells, all the different varieties. You got your Keystone Resistant Giants that I got from the big box store, and then I've got the Emerald Giant and California Wonder and the Chinese Giant and the Keystone Resistant that I got from M.I. Gardner and the giant Marconi Red. So they're all planted. I'm going to take them inside and put them on the grow station here in a minute, and I'll bring you back for that. But it's a beautiful day, and got little Biscuit out here. Of course, she's on her leash with her harness so she doesn't get away. But she's just enjoying laying in the grass, chewing on a piece of plastic she found. Guess it's enjoying the sunshine and the birds are singing. Okay, we'll be back in a little bit, and I'll show you after I get them put in on the heat mat in the grow station. But this is what it looks like to this point, and still have probably enough soil in there or mix in there to do another tray, which next thing we'll be starting is tomatoes, probably here in a couple weeks. Alrighty, well, we'll be back. Well, we've moved into the house to the grow station. This is the grow station we've built using tips from the Rusted Garden. Got my tray under the lights. I'm running the double light so they have full light to germinate. They are on the heating pad. We do have the lights on a timer, which they will be on approximately 16 hours a day. And then we also have a thermostat for the heating mat, which since I used the boiling water and then was working outside in the sunlight, and I let them sit there for a little bit before we brought them in. The temperature of the soil right now is about 88 degrees, and I looked it up and they said that should keep the soil about 85 degrees for peppers. So it's showing that it's not heating at this time, but it is powered on. This just plugs into our strip. Then we just plug our heating pad into here and it turns it on and off as it needs to. So we're going to see how that works. So we are pretty much set. The temperature control is from Vivo Home. Got that off Amazon. The lights we got from Walmart. The stand we got from Menards. And the heat mats we got one more. We got those from Amazon. They are Vivo Home as well. And they actually have a chart here, a germination chart. So it says on peppers 7 to 10 days, which I've read that other places. It gives your instructions and everything on there, but this one mat is the size, just the right size for one tray. So,
excuse my messy room. We just made a place for this, so.
But we are officially started our gardening for 2020. 2020 garden season has officially begun. We have planted seeds. So, with that, we thank you for coming and watching. If you like what you see, hit the like and subscribe button. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, we thank you for coming. We appreciate you every time you come visit us. Share some comments of your experiences of starting seeds, and we'll keep you up to date on how this goes. And when we plant some other seeds, we'll bring you along for part of that. But we're on the go for 2020. So thank you and have a good day.